Hey guys, my name's Alex. I'm going to be doing this little deal showing you how to make a quick anime character that's halfway decent in just a short amount of time. After I get done doing this, I'm going to also be telling you what I'm doing throughout the process and all that. If you guys want to know how to draw decent anime, halfway decent anime, real fast. But I'm only doing this because I noticed a lot of people show you how to do the real epic anime drawings and stuff, but they take too long, so they fast forward into like a 30-second video, and I don't teach you anything. So I'm going to show you how to do a decent one, just a couple minutes and all that. And then I'm going to show you, not show you really, just going to tell you basic tips on how to finish up and how to make the body the right size, where to place eyes and all that. Yeah. Oh, here it goes. Right here I got a little bag with all kinds of different pencils in it. Alright, I got a bunch of these little special drawing pencils like this. This is a 6B pencil. It's heavy, thick lead. It's meant for dark shading. It's a nice, thick, soft lead. This here is an H pencil. It's a hard lead, so it's going to draw real light. These are all just different kinds of drawing and coloring pencils. Real good. If you're going to use an eraser, don't go buy a cheap pink eraser. If you want a good eraser, you'll spend your money, go out and buy a white nice eraser, because those things work better than any other eraser I've ever used. I think personally. I can find one around here real quick. Here's my little white eraser, well, what's left of it. They're real good. Get yourself a plain piece of white paper. Alrighty. Now what we're going to do here is, basically we're going to do the top of the anime character, which is just like shoulders up. What we're going to do is get a nice hard lead pencil, like an H, like this one. It draws real light. And then just barely sketch out, lightly, just go around, start out with a nice little point like this, come up. Once you get about where you want your ears, you just go straight up, and then you just go like this, you know. You're gonna go down like this. Just make the neck. Just go down, do a quick little sketch of the outline of the body, how you want it. This guy here, alright, whenever you do the head, no matter what, put a line down the middle, halfway down the head, draw a line. That's where the base of your eyes is going to be, on that line. Halfway down from the eyes, the chin, another line, nose, another line, mouth. Up here is going to be your hair. If you're not good at doing eyes, make all kinds of crazy hair covering the eyes, whatever. I'm not good at ears, so I always make my anime characters with ears. But remember this, if you do want to do ears, no matter what, you can even try this out on yourself. Your ears are always, and I mean always, going to be right here at the top of your brow, right here at the middle of your mouth. Always. It's going to be right there from eye to mouth. Is where your ears are. Your body is always going to be approximately the size of 7 of your heads, stacked up high, from what I learned in art. I do horrible on hands, so usually I try to not draw the hands. I usually try to get away with just doing the shoulders and stuff. So yeah, here we go again. the anime character basically drawn out. I usually like to do one eye. Alright, what I did there was just simple comb over crazy spiked hair like you see in some animes. Covering one eye, leaving the other eye exposed. Come down here. Just do something simple like that. Alrighty, we got the outline of our character. Now we're going to go to, not quite a 6B, but if I have a 4B pencil, which is a little bit lighter than 6B. Darker, like here's a B. There's a 2B, this is what your normal pencil is. Alright, 4B pencil. I usually just like to go, and I like to start with the hair first. And I like to do the little, just the little swoops and piddly stuff, just to make it look a little bit more eccentric, or whatever you want to call it. I don't like too straight lines. I like the hair to look a little bit more flame-like or water-like, whatever you want to call it. Then we're just going to come down, kind of do a little connect the face deal to the hair underneath. Come down here, whoosh. Come up here. Come down, just make the neck. Come down, make the arms and stuff. This guy's gonna be kind of gothic looking to some people. Yeah, I know, kind of weird, gothic person smiling. A lot of people stereotype that. Gothic people do smile though. Right here, that looks kind of wide, so just go like this, do a little bit of shading in here. Weak tip of your finger, smudge around like that. And there you go. So here, if I was doing that, alright. thumb would be about right here. I suck at doing fingers and all that, so yeah, sorry about the fingers, but ah, shit. This is where you need the eraser. Come back. You know, just do something different, you know. You know, just do something piddly, like a little line or something. Come up to about here. Yoop. Yoop. You know, just a little MP3 or something. Come down here, finish off with the pants. Come down here. Boom, you got yourself a little anime character within just a couple minutes, you know. Come up here, do some piddly stuff with the hair, you know, like do little designs and everything. Shade it all in and all that. Boom, you got yourself a decent anime character within just a few minutes. Just by sketching out first, then going over, and all that. If you want to do some shading, like over the eye, over the face. There we go. Just take your finger, if it's not wet, lick your finger, just barely go over where you want with the pencil, it will shade it for you. Voila, you got yourself a nice little anime character. If you want to take your time, do it to the best of your ability, do something real nice, like I've done a couple of times. Some of my best works of art I've done with bleach characters. This is one of my better works of art. It's Ichigo's full hollow form off of bleach and all that. I only moved it because I didn't know if the camera would catch the entire thing on it or not, so yeah. Another good character I've done. I find many faults with though now, but was pretty good at the time, was Dark off of D and Angel. A lot of people might be like, hey, that's real good and everything. Well, I can tell right now I screwed up on the necklace right here. I could have done way better on the necklace. I could have done way better on the halo. And like I said, I stink at doing ears and stuff. I didn't know the little trick about the eyebrow and mouth deal for the ears. I didn't know that at the time, but the rest of it I think I done pretty good on. Did good on shading, did excellent on the hair and on the wings, on the clothes I think. Did that a couple of years ago. For those of you who's in tribal, take your time, like to do the designs and all that. Here's a cross I did. You know, just do something simple, some simple little spike design, you know, outline it, then do all the tribal stuff on the inside. Come up with a cross or a phoenix or something else like that. What else do I have here for you? yeah, the main thing I can tell you is practice makes perfect, which really, you don't ever want to become perfect, because once you become perfect, you'll stop trying, and always look for your mistakes and all that. You know, just the normal stuff. If you were like, dude, you're awesome at drawing, you're always way better than me, I'll tell you right now, I am one of the worst people. I used to be one of the worst people at drawing I've ever seen. Whenever I used to draw and stuff, whenever I used to draw like Grim Reapers and stuff, this is how it used to turn out. Real retarded. I stuck to it. I started drawing anime and stuff, all that retarded stuff. Started drawing anime, I got a lot better. Yeah, I need to clean this up, so unorganized right now. Not even funny. Another character from Bleach I did, Ulquiorra Schiffer, if you guys know him. I did pretty good on this guy, I think. Like I said though, I mess up on ears and hands all the time. I'm really messed up on the hand right there. Really messed up on the sword, because I was just getting tired of it and I wanted to get it done and over with, and I didn't want to do too much detail on the sword. But I drew Ulquiorra, took my time, tried to do it right. Since he's supposed to be the Espada of Despair, I gave him more of a despair, sad look into his face. Tried to make the helmet as jagged as possible. This is my own character I made up. His name is Sagi. He is the first anime guy I ever drew that actually turned out halfway good. And if I ever make an anime show myself, he's gonna be the main character. His name is Sagi. This is a tribal dragon I drew. If you do your time, take your time, you can do it right. A lot of people are like, oh hey, that's cool, that's real good. Yeah, I did awesome up here, but I ran out of room on the page after I noticed that, after doing just that big there, and that's how much more I had to do. I scrunched it all up through here, and as you can see, shading wasn't good. Not as straight of lines as I could have gotten, but hey, it's good enough in my eyes for that first time drawing it. Tribal Phoenix I drew, saw it on the computer. That's one of the better tribals I've done. That, the Dragon, and the Cross are the three best tribals I've ever accomplished. Well, those and my newest tribal is just something I like to call randomnicity. Just got a bunch of random designs on it. A lot of people told me you can see a star in this part up here, so I outlined the star that they talked about. Just quick did it. I'm not good at drawing stars, but they said they saw a star up there. A lot of people tell me they see eyes everywhere. Well, I meant to put that eye right there, and that I did not mean to make into an eye. I was just doing random designs. A lot of people have told me that this looks like a bird through here. Here's the beak, the head, the body, the eye, and all that. So, yeah, that's my best tribal so far, I believe. I don't have the actual picture anymore because it got thrown away on accident when cleaning my room, but I do have a picture of a koi fish I drew that was folded up, and it's kind of dark, kind of hard to see it, but this is a koi fish I drew. I took my time on it in art class. The main problem with this is I think I did amazing on the body and the water. I did awesome on the fins. My main problem was the scales. I did good up here, but I started down here, and as you can see, I tried to put way too many going across. Wasn't doing it right. Then I messed up from the shift to here, then all the way up to just about here. It really stunk. Once I got about here up, scales went good. And that, I think that's the best I've ever drew a fish or anything like that. This ain't my best drawing, but this is a wolf I did. Most of these drawings I see on the computer. I look at the computer screen and I draw. This is one of my earlier ones where I just started getting decent. This is me taking my time. Yes, I did a bunch of just scribbling around just on the outside, then I took my finger and went back and forth like that to do the shading around the wolf. But hey, what do you expect? I like to do the shading with my finger and all that. The wolf is pretty decent, I think. Yeah, whatever you guys want. And remember, if you stink at drawing, just keep drawing. Just be like, hey, I want to do this right. I'm gonna keep doing it until it gets in my head how I want it. And I'm gonna keep going after that. If you're like, oh jeez, I stink, I'm never gonna draw again, then you're never gonna improve. I'm living proof of that. I thought I stunk. Met a tattoo artist, he showed me a couple little tricks and all that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Have a nice day. Later.